Dear students, today I'll start the topic balancing the simple chemical equations. It is lecture for class 10. Now, how to balance the simple chemical equation? The basic concept: the number of atom of each element should remain same before and after the reaction. This is the constant. Number of atom of each element should remain same before and after the reaction. So that is why, to make the number of atoms of all the elements equal on both sides in a skeletal equation, the simple equation is balanced by a method called heat and trial method. To follow the law of conservation of mass, because according to conservation of mass, number of atoms of each element should remain same before and after the reaction. So before the reaction it is reactant, after the reaction it is a product. So that's why the number of atoms for each element on either side should remain same. That is why, to make the number of atoms of all the elements equal on both the sides, we follow the method called heat and trial method. Heat and trial method is nothing. It is a method in which we try to balance it. We try again and again, will get success. There are certain rules, but here heat and trial method means simply we understand we try to balance it by putting the coefficient on the left hand side of each and every molecular formula or symbols involved in the chemical reaction. So try you will get success. This is the heat and trial method. Even then we have got certain rules. So the first step in balancing the chemical reaction, that first of all you have to write the correct skeleton equation. What is a skeleton equation? First you write the word equation, and below that word equation write the molecular formula and symbol of each and every ingredient involved in this reaction. Reactant on left hand side of the arrow and product on right hand side of the arrow. So this is called a skeleton equation. Now the second step, what you do, start with the compound that has the maximum atom or maximum kind of atom, and the atom, and now the atom you have find out that the particular formula has got the maximum atoms or maximum kind of atoms. Then first of all you try to balance it first. So you will be balancing those molecular formula which have more number of atoms or more number of kind of atom, more kind of atoms, maximum kind of atoms. You have to balance very first. You keep it in your mind. So first of all you will touch those molecular formula which have maximum number of atoms or maximum number of or the maximum kind of atoms. After balancing this maximum kind of atoms or maximum atoms, then find out those elements which appears only once. Those appears only once on each side. Then the second time you have to balance those which are written only once on either side of the arrow. then you balance it, and the last you have to balance the elementary substance. Elementary substance which is written in elemental form, like we write iron Fe, we write copper Cu. So if it is not a molecular formula but it is a formula for elements, then it is called elementary substance. Why it is called elementary substance? Because these elementary substance makes the compound. So ultimate atom, a molecule, is known as elementary substance. So generally simple molecules are known as element. You have already studied in class 9. The simple molecules, that means molecule which is made up of similar kind of, identical kind of atoms, are known as elements. So the substances which are written in elemental form, that should be balanced at last, then your work gets over. Sometime after doing all these things, certain things remain unbalanced. That time what we do, we multiply entire chemical equation with a certain coefficient, certain numbers, some suitable numbers we multiply, so that all coefficient becomes whole number. Because certain time when we want to balance it, we get in fraction, certain coefficient become in fraction. So to avoid those fraction, we multiply entire chemical equation with certain number, so that each and every molecular formula should have a whole number as a coefficient. So these are the rules of balancing the chemical equation. Okay, now in next video I will give you the certain example how to balance the chemical equation. I'll give you balance equation. So wait for a while, I'll give you the next video.